Yo, what's up guys, Theo here, and in this video I'm going to explain to you guys the difference between a pure and an impure function. We're just going to look at one very basic example here, and I'm sure you've probably seen it on a lot of blog posts or something very similar. And basically what it is we're just going to look at a simple add function. So when we would write this imperatively, or a lot of times maybe in a code base, you could see something like this. You could see a variable called x, and here we're assigning it to 5, right? And here we can create this method called add, and what it does, all it does is just increment x by 1, and then it's going to return x, so we can actually just log out what it does every time. So if I keep calling this, right, we're going to get 6, and it's going to keep incrementing each time, right? So that's called an impure function, because what's actually happening is we're mutating something that this function doesn't actually have internal to it, right? We're actually updating the value itself on the global scope, right? Or on a scope that's not defined in this function. So it's altering input, or it's altering rather output outside of this function that it doesn't have access to, or it shouldn't have access to. So now we can, I'm going to comment this out, but I'm just going to say impure function, and so basically, right, you're going to get different value every time, and a definition of a pure function is with the same input every time you're going to get the same output, right? So a pure function of this would be we create this method called add, and what it takes in, it just takes in a value, and what we're going to do is we're going to return the value plus 1, right? So here we can actually console.log value plus 1. So same sort of deal, right? Now what happens, we call add with 5. We keep calling it with 5. We are always going to get the same result, right? And we could change it to 3, and we are always going to get the same result because we aren't mutating the actual state, passing a reference to it. We are adding 1 to it, and we're returning this value, okay? So we're passing in the argument. We have that explicit argument, basically declaration there, and that's why it's pure, because every time we pass in 3, we're going to get 4. Every time we pass in 10, we're going to get 11. Whereas this one, we are mutating state that is not internal to the function. So hopefully that made a little bit of sense for you guys. We'll be doing some more videos on functional programming. And yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.